Welcome back to Art Club. We're going to continue some more fun with our yarn, but today there are no knots. Hopefully we're not too disappointed in that. But we are going to have some fun. We're going to be doing what's called yarn painting for the next couple of Art Club periods. So let's get going. We are going to need that tiny canvas that came in your art kits, liquid glue, scissors, a pencil, yarn, and of course, your imagination. Because step number 1 is to draw a simple picture. So, maybe you draw a heart, or a smiley face, or a star. It could even be like a kitty's face or something like that. Here's what we wouldn't want to have. We wouldn't want it to be like your whole family drawn on there, or a cat being chased by a dog with a car in the background and the sun and clouds. We don't want it to be a really complicated picture, because as you're about to find out, when we do yarn painting, when there's tiny little details, it's really hard to paint with yarn. So we want to keep them nice, big, simple shapes for this one. Okay? I'm going to be creating a sunset for mine. So all we're going to do to start is we're going to take our pencil and we're going to draw our picture onto our canvas. Now, if we end up making a mistake, I wouldn't worry about it too much, because our canvas is going to be 100% covered by yarn by the end of this anyway. So the mistakes, basically what I'm saying, we're not even going to be able to see those mistakes by the time this is done. So don't worry about, if you erase something and it looks smudgy. Doesn't even matter. Okay, so here we go. Once again, I'm doing a sunset, but you go ahead and draw whatever it is that you want to draw for your yarn painting. I'm just kind of doing like a half of a circle here for my sun. Notice how I'm not worried about, you probably can't see those lines too well, but I'm not too worried about the fact that, some of them are a little off. That's okay. It's all right. And then, of course, my sun is going to have some beautiful sun rays coming off, so I'll draw those next. I know this might be a little tough to see on the screen here. Let's see, there we go. That's what it's looking like so far. So once again, just really big, simple shapes. That's what we're going for here. Let's see, maybe I divide one more. Something kind of like that. Now, if you're still drawing, go ahead and pause this video and start it back up whenever you're ready. And whenever you are ready, then our next step is going to be to do one section at a time. Okay? So maybe I start with the sun in the middle, and I want to put a generous amount of glue in any given section. Okay? I'm just going to switch over really quickly because I already have the sun done in this, and I'll just show you in some of these smaller sections, because this took me probably about 15 minutes to do just the sun, and we don't want our video going too long. It's going to be the same process regardless of which section you're doing. So here we've got our sun done. Right now I'm continuing to work on this ray here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my glue bottle really nice and big. Okay? And in any given section, I'm just going to add what I am calling a generous amount of glue. Okay, so we want a nice amount of glue, and you're just kind of coloring it almost as if it was a crayon or a marker. Let's get it. So can you see how there's like a good amount of glue in that section there? It's kind of hard to see white on white, isn't it? But here we go. So regardless of which section you're working on and what shapes you have, the idea is going to be the same. We fill in one section at a time with the glue, and then I'm going to start placing my yarn down in it. If I get to an edge, I can simply cut it, or if you want it to go like back and forth like this, kind of snaking back and forth, you can do that too. Totally up to you and the look that you're going for. I'm going to continue. So I'm just adding a strip of yarn one piece at a time. And I just keep on adding them. Once again, I'm choosing to cut it once it gets to the edge, but some people like to just go kind of swing back and forth. And that, you know, that looks good too. You can do whichever way you prefer. That's probably going to be my last piece for this color. Now, if you're wondering how to do a curve section like this, I can just show you. I started from the outside first, and basically I just put a whole bunch of glue down, right? And then I just sort of went around and I followed the glue just like that. So it doesn't really matter what shape is in that section. You just follow the lines, the natural lines that are there. I'm going to do one more section here just to show you that as you want and as you need to, you can switch out your colors. So here we go. Just really, once again, a generous amount of glue, especially at those edges. I'll hold that up. Hopefully you guys will be able to see this a little bit better if I block the extra light. So lots of glue in that area. And I'm going to pick maybe this color. It's kind of like a reddish orange. And we're just going to continue on. This is going to take a while. So don't feel like you need to finish it all in one day, because it takes a while, especially if you're, you know, spending your time and doing a really nice job, being really careful about how you're placing your yarn so that it looks really neat and tidy. So get a good start on this today. I would say that our goal would be to have about half of the canvas covered today, and then we can work on that second half next time. Okay, I'm going to keep on going with mine. You keep on going with yours as well, and I will see you next time. Have fun.